We are here. Quiet indeed, Evie.
Lowercase
Lowercase. How are we all doing?
Did I miss something? Why are we all in battle? Did I miss a session?
No.
No, you were there at the end of last session.
Mm-hmm.
I ran in and then there was
And
more
there was
people
dudes.
in my home.
Yeah.
You were pretty sleepy at the end of last session, though.
Send dudes, they said, and so they did.
That is my worst
That a-
fear as a lesbian.
Is that a
We
Bible
kept saying
verse?
send them back, and they just wouldn't.
I don't remember any of this. What's going on?
It'll never be explained.
We walked it. We
Especially
walked
not in the
into
recap.
battle.
I
We
know.
walked into
Yeah, I
battle,
remember we fought the Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to the
Oh,
house,
and I
and
went
then
to the
there's people
house.
here,
I never saw the people.
and they're not our friends. Turns out,
No.
I
No.
guess
did
I
not
didn't
invite
notice.
them to the tea party.
And
I did not notice
Maybe that's
that
why
we,
they're mad.
And you did
Fine.
pass the body of the gay dwarf whose fortune you failed
I
to
do
tell
remember that.
earlier.
You know. Yeah, the dwarf with the dwarf.
Oh wow, that is a deep pull from the one shot.
Yeah.
Mm.
My goodness.
Daisy.
But yeah, to actually, start our show properly, and, we already gave a little bit of a recap, kind of impromptu there, but we'll give a proper one in a second
We're
here
in the
to explain
house.
everyone. Yeah, as usual, we got our map credits, our music credits, all that goodness. It's all down in the description. Maps are Czepeku, Tom Cartos. World map is by Cesar Volpe. There's links down there, or you can Google them. Either or. Check them out. Good stuff. Otherwise, music, what you're listening to now, as it's starting to blim 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 blim, is brought to us by
Yeah, it is.
our very own Chloe, who is right here and maybe about to get stomped into a staircase, or maybe not. How you doing?
Hi, Milk. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Hi, my name is Chloe. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I don't do anything on the internet. But today I'll be playing Lane and her fabulous not parrot Haro. I'm probably going to die this session, but I am looking forward to it. Milk, back to you.
Speaking of going back to me, we're actually going to Konnie instead.
Oh, well, see, the thing is that I did have a newscaster ready, but, the situation is out of control. Hi, I'm Konnie, konkonvtube. Magical bat VTuber. I am deep in the con crunch trenches, because I always forget that it's the week before a con, when I suddenly realize I need to do a bunch of work.
Yeah.
The Con Crunch.
I'm on the Con Crunch. So that's
New cereal
what
brand. Get on it.
Copyright that.
I bet you if I looked it up, it would already be taken. I can find me on most social medias under konkonvtube. I'm still not doing anything on the internet yet, but I might be filming the Con Crunch. Who knows? I haven't actually decided yet.
That decision will happen in the moment. Woo!
It'll happen tomorrow when I really need to actually start doing the Con Crunch.
Absolutely. Well, speaking of being hopelessly behind on important things, God, who do I throw under the bus here?
We all know who.
Evie, what's up?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Evie. I'm hopelessly behind on everything always. I literally had like 2 hours left of my final essay for my final class for the
Oh my
semester,
God.
and I submitted it. I got it in. Yeah, no, I don't do anything. I play D&D on the internet, and that's it.
That's the most
I make
important thing that a human
all
can
the
do.
time.
So
Yes, I'm constantly the funny dialogue option.
every single time you click non sequitur.
Yes.
Absolutely. Speaking of dialogue options.
Yeah.
Hey Toto, what's good?
It was speaking of non sequitur. It was right there. And then I'm all separated. Anyway. Hello, it's Dr. Totohex, the smartest science turtle in the ocean on H-on. I am a teacher by day, turtle VTuber by night. You can find me at HexToto on Twitter and Dr. Totohex on Twitch. I'm playing Yakuza. It's fun. And I'm playing Shang Sui, who is a head in a ball. A greedy head in a ball. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you have nothing else, at least you have money.
Yeah.
I know, yeah. I'm like a piggy bank. Just store your
Just
money in...
jingle
in
Shang's
here,
way
yeah.
around.
Exactly.
Throw her into a wall.
And when it's
Don't-
time,
and
when it's time, we cover her with a towel. We take the hammer and
cover her with the towel part is what got me.
Fucking
I just felt like we
screaming
were
the
trying
whole
to, like,
time.
hide it from her. We put a pillow over her head and then
Listen, maybe she's like birds. If we put the towel over, she'll go to sleep and it'll be nice and peaceful.
Clunk. What was that?
like that scene in Owl House.
yeah.
Awful. Well, speaking of putting a towel over your friend's head and hitting them with a hammer, hey, miss.
Hi, I love hammers.
Okay, all right. Let's beat him to death with hammers.
Yippee! Hi, I'm Miselia, or miseliadev, or Miss. Call me any of them. Although I am found on YouTube and Twitch under miseliadev. I do variety gaming stuff. I started 2 more indie games this week, which I really shouldn't have because my current played games right now is already way too long to add more stuff to it. I need to finish something.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I play Saki, the head empty, kind of tired of what's been going on right now in this.
Yeah. Just like these fucking bitches. Parentheses, everyone.
We as a group of people get along far better than our character.
Saki is
Yeah.
mixed dressed, despite having no thoughts in her head. Well, for everyone obviously who has socials and such, just like our map credits and whatnot, you can find them down below in the description. So go click through, check people out, look at content. It's good content. This is a threat.
You will enjoy it, or else.
It is not your choice. You will enjoy it.
I expect you, viewer, to catch up on the entire Miseliadev anthology.
All of it.
Watch every VOD.
Even the ones that have been deleted.
Try-
Find them. They're probably on way back machine.
Go invent time travel right now.
Go watch them.
It doesn't matter when you complete it, because as long as you complete it and it can go backwards, you might as well have done it now.
It's gonna be a motto of mine.
It only
If I
applies to
could
time
invent
machines.
travel.
Then I was on time.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of time travel, hi. It's me. I'm the GM here. This is my channel. You already found me, so don't need to worry about finding me on the click through down below. Although, there's probably links to Twitters or Blue Skies or my Twitch, which if it's Friday, I might be live on, maybe. Or if it's Saturday, or no, it's Sunday now. It's also might be live on running War Pathfinder. So watch this and then go check that out. All right, I guess this will be here when you get back, but you should watch it. Yeah, you know me. I'm here. I'm running the game, and I never quite know how close I am to putting someone in the dirt. That just goes for my normal life too. So let's find out over the next few hours how
I'm
close we are
scared.
right now. The party has still some resources left. Unfortunately, not a lot of those resources are healing resources. So we'll see how that goes.
I got 2 more lay on hands under my belt, and that's it.
I think I have some potions on me.
Yeah,
I have some like
Yeah.
kind words, and that's
that'll
about
help.
it.
I have hopes and prayers.
Yeah, I know. We're currently mid treat wounds timer for a couple people. Fluffy does still have his treat wounds slot open. I think Lane as well, but Lane hasn't been really damaged yet because backline.
Well, that's gonna change right now.
Yeah, because there is in fact 3 angry men right up coming down the staircase from you as you went to run into the manor as it was getting attacked. Speaking of a manor
Oh my
getting
god,
attacked,
she just ran in.
oh my god, she's wearing her earpods. She can't hear us.
Listen, if your house was on fire and your cats were inside, I'd be in the same boat.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Old meme.
Speaking of the house being on fire, who does want to give our recap for this week? You
The
know,
house is on fire. Back
Thank-
to you.
thank you, Evie. You don't quite get a hero point for that one. I know the
Yeah,
bar is
no.
low, but it's higher than that. Who wants to give a recap for a hero point?
Apparently
I
I can't because I don't remember what happened at the end.
I can do it. I think I got this. Yeah, a lot happened. You got this. If no one else wants to, I think I might have done it last time. So if
I
Somebody
think you're
else.
going to need the extra hero point.
thanks.
Just, that pause was full of emotion.
I hate that I just adjust my mic and I mute it. But all right. So last we left off, opens notes. There's like 3 notes. It was mostly battle.
It was.
We rushed back to Quran after like finding out that there was a plot to attack it via a note left by Rorik's son. And
Garrett
found
is his name.
Garrett, thank you. Fucking, it's always Garrett's, man.
Damn, hating the secondary party member of Golden Sun, are we?
And so we rushed back, and as we began to kind of sneak our way through the city, we found like a small group of individuals. We were able to quickly dispatch them. There really wasn't much to report. A man was slaughtered with a tent pole. It's the usual stuff. Following that, we were following running towards a fire that we saw in the distance. That led to us finding a Cyclops who was 100% planning on stoking up some flames with the townsfolk.
Why'd you say it like that?
That definitely sounds like they were all about to do drugs together. That is not the case.
No. In
The
fact,
best
he
Coachella
was
ever.
planning on throwing the townsfolk but fought back against them into the fire.
Yeah, that's what I meant. They're gonna burn him. I was trying to be gentle. This was especially a potent moment for Evie, Konnie, and myself. Given that the last time we faced off with the Cyclops, I died. And I was like, 3rd time's the charm, guys. Let's go. We did, however, defeat him and steal his eyeball. And I like how I put in my notes here in parentheses, I didn't get my skull crushed in this time.
It's good to note.
It's good to know. We healed up, and we began to go towards the manor. There were signs of battles outside. As mentioned before, our fabulous gay dwarf in the one-shot was dead. Rip and shit, my guy. I
What the
ran.
Homophobic.
This is homophobia.
Love
He's
how
gay, it's
far
'cause he's
away the
dead.
laughter was.
Mm.
It's not 'cause
I
he's
was
gay.
waiting for you to say it's not because he's gay, it's because he's a dwarf.
It's because he's dead. I need this
Going
laughter.
so well.
I need this laughter because I'm not going to be laughing in a minute because as we get in, Lane just runs into the manor. I just made a beeline towards it. I was like, I see my friend. And that's where I was stopped because there's 3 individuals coming down the stairs and they are ready to kill me again.
Mhm.
There's no.
One more time.
No, one more time. Come on. I'll be back in 30 years, guys.
It's okay, we'll wait.
Yeah, can you guys wait a minute? I'll be back in 30 years. Is that all right? Is that all right with you? Okay, cool. And that's where we left off.
Yeah.
I'm ready to die. Yeah.
In this
And-
economy.
And you do, of course, hear the noises in the other room past the main entrance hall up to the north. Hear more sounds of combat occurring.
All right.
In
fantastic.
addition.
Yeah, that's
Great,
not
great.
stressful at all.
No, certainly
So I'm just gonna be crocheting. You guys have fun though.
not. Yeah.
Lane hunching over herself, just crocheting.
Just
I'm
like,
gonna
I'm actually
crochet,
done.
Have fun, just leaves.
Real electo hours happen.
I choose to not get
Yes.
involved and start stitching. Well,
The only thing Lane
Got
can
this,
stitch is
guys.
wounds.
with
Oh,
that
fuck.
said, mark your hero point down for giving a recap.
Already
and
did.
We are gonna roll initiative.
Should we roll our 2020s or should that?
Oh, you know
That's
what? Yeah,
different.
that's important.
Yeah, let's-
Roll
let's
your,
do it.
roll your luck rolls. See how we're gonna fare today. I'll roll last. Oh,
Oh, you okay?
2 on
okay.
251.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
wow.
200.
You both got
We're good?
251. How did you guys do that?
The chances on that. Somebody do the math.
It's this just in that Lane and Shang Sui are gonna come up with a dual tech today.
Oh.
All right. You guys are above overall, so I'm not
Didn't
gonna
do well
kill
to
you
get
guys.
through.
What do you mean? The other group's all alive.
That's fair. That's fair.
They're all having a great time. They accomplished their mission, kinda. They had a harrowing battle against a harrowing situation, and some of them probably came up with some new trauma, especially the stuffed bear in the party.
Yeah.
All good. Well, focusing in on where we are here, we're getting our initiatives out. So let's do that,
All
shall
right.
we?
Thank you for that reminder. All right, come on, Lane. Get above them. No.
Sorry, I
I
was doing the
turn my
math.
light on. 'Cause-
It's actually incredible that we got the same exact number on 20d20.
Right?
Yeah, right?
That's
Oh,
ridiculous.
someone do the math. 1 second. don't have
I
my
did
calculator.
it. It's like
Mm.
6 millionth of a percent.
Oh my
my
god.
Oh my gosh.
We are soul twins now. We are bonded. for life.
Yeah. Bonded.
Wait, no, I did the math wrong. No,
Mm.
no. It's not. It's bigger than that, but it's still incredible.
It's still small.
Yeah.
I think the craziest odds that I've ever seen at the table was one of my first games as a player. And this was before I was really GMing properly as well. So really also one of my first games. I rolled 5 nat 1s in a row.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
It was palpable. Fortunately, I was playing a halfling, and this was 5e, so like it was only on 3 rounds, because I got to re-roll them. But instead of being 5 attacks, it was just 3 that I whipped. The GM was using crit fumbles as well, so that was fun.
Ellie.
All right. Enough getting distracted. My brain is in another dimension today. I apologize in advance. V, it is your turn first off.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm outside.
Mhm.
Oh wait, just close the door.
Unless you choose not.
He just looks
Oh,
at
wait,
and
that's
closes the
purple.
door.
Yeah, she's like,
I use all 3 of my interact actions this round to close and open the door.
I'll do the after you thing. Because I forgot about it.
that's yeah. I think.
Yeah.
I think
If that's okay.
As we did discuss last game, and this was
Oh,
during
right.
like Flamebringer, it does have to be rolled. We were doing it differently last time just because like we were trying to get used to the
Yeah,
ability.
Alright.
But it does have to be rolled before you roll
Before.
initiative. So like when I call for it, not after you actually make the dice roll.
Gotcha. All right. Then in that case, let's go forward. Back.
Mm.
Oh no.
There is a statue in the center of the room.
There is. That's what I walked into. Okay.
Mhm.
So I'll go like, can I go over here? There we go. Still have like a mirror, and there we go.
And as you, to like, set the scene properly, as you do kind of round the corner of the statue, you do come face to face with three individuals just coming down from the staircase, looking at Lane on the other side of the statue from you. It's the three individuals, as we can see here, are a frog-like individual, a boggart wielding a fairly wicked-looking club, an orc wielding a much larger-looking club with these kind of stone and metal spikes coming out of it. He has like a war banner on his back with the sigil of the Diamond Bloods. And a bugbear, similarly armed as the one you fought earlier in the day.
Okay. I will try to feint for the Froggo in the front.
For sure. So roll your deception. A 22 is pretty solid there. That is going to be a success. So let me throw your panache onto ya.
Thank you. And then I'll try to use the finisher to strike him.
For sure. A 22 definitely hits. So go ahead and roll damage there.
Bing.
For 18, very solid. Coming out of your turn, that does bring us to Shangsui next on 25.
Perfect. I just calculated the probability for real this time. It was bothering me.
Cool, 50,000.
It was 1 in every 50,000 we would get 251s in a row.
That's
That's incredible.
low odds.
Okay. I have to move in further first to see where the enemies lie.
You should. I think you can see two of them. The ones on the left.
I cannot see any of them right now. I think I can see them. Okay. How much movement was that? That was.
I believe I was still within your first move
Okay.
increments.
All right. And then I'm going to use. Right. Gosh, I used all my spells already. I guess I'll have to just use telekinetic projectile. I don't know if I have anything better. No, telekinetic red is a cantrip, huh?
Yep, you can use it all you want, and you still have both your focus points. So as a psychic, you have your ability to like amp your focus cantrips using those. Not to say that you should necessarily do them, right now, but like just because you're out of spell slots doesn't mean you're out of big firepower as a psychic.
And then I can also do the where is it? I can also unleash Psyche when I need to.
Yes.
But I don't think now's the time. So let's do slashing damage.
All right. And it's 2 non-overlapping 5-foot bursts. With that, you would pretty easily be able to get all 3 of these guys, actually.
Yeah.
So I will go ahead and make their fortitude saves here. And one of them will fail. The other 2 will succeed. So be taking half damage on 2 of them and full effects on the other.
And then I roll damage, right?
Yes.
3.
So, let me confirm. Okay, 2 in the back are the ones that succeeded, so they will take half down to 1. The other one will take full for 3 damage, so the boggart in the front taking full damage from it. And that was a move and a cantrip, so you are out of actions there. Moving next, the bugbear stood in the back here is going to take their turn moving in towards the people that have just come into the building. Seeing Lane come in first is going to focus on her. And
He's right there. I'm kidding. Launches my friend under the bus.
I just see you just grab her by the shoulder and shove her in front of you.
Like, no.
Hit her! Terrible. Mhm. So give me a moment here. I always need to refresh myself on how this works, so I don't do it all that often. Against Fortitude DC. So DC would be 16 on this. Yeah, this individual is going to, one hand on the bastard sword they're wielding, try to come in and grapple you after moving in. Rolling a 16, which would meet your Fortitude DC.
Okay.
That would bring us to a swing of their bastard sword, which is being held in one hand. So let me see how that's gonna work. A 12, as despite having you grabbed, they swing in and don't quite manage to get you hit. But I will apply the grabbed condition to you.
Lots of people grab Lane, I've noticed. I get grappled a lot.
Maybe because you keep running in.
I don't! This is the first time I've ever run in, by the way!
Get
I've
grabbed.
been grabbed since fucking episode 1! Stinky man!
Zombies grab people. That's what zombies do.
Fuckers! Ask permission first!
I don't know if you're gonna get much words out of a zombie, unfortunately. This does bring us to the orc that is stood in the back here, who is going to take his first action to let out a fairly intense battle cry. And I'll drop that down, as it seems to invigorate and inspire his allies around him. Following that, is going to move in, trying to get around V onto the other side so that they are off guard and swing this great club down upon her. So let's roll that.
No, I'm gonna run and feed my cat super quick. Just
Yep.
wait, my turn is coming up. I can wait till after that.
Gotcha. Swinging down on a 15, so even in spite of you being off guard presently, that will be missing you, as you manage to parry and dodge out of the way. Which brings us to Arla.
Who can probably hear that there's combat,
Oh,
but
yeah.
can't see anything.
If I click on your token, I can see a couple of the enemies around
Yeah,
through the windows and such.
Yeah, I can see all three of them now.
Yeah.
Couldn't see all three of them earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 25, so...
And that's a straight line through a window.
Sure is.
If you do want to jump through a window, you can make an athletics check.
No, I don't think that she wants to try to do that.
All right.
So that's 5. That would be 20. That's technically going through a statue,
It
though,
is.
so... Damn. Architecture! Could I make that one, though?
Certainly.
Okay. Pretty sure that was
It was 25. It was just one action.
25, yeah, all of my movement. Okay. I am gonna use Fluffy's movement as well.
Yep.
And I'm here, and then here, which is one of his actions. So the other one he's going to do is mall support benefit.
For sure.
And then Arla is just going to swing at this guy right directly in front of her.
Best of luck.
Hold on, let me.
Is that your battle cry? Okay.
Yeah, it sure is. That's what it sounds like.
It's very menacing. It throws him off his game enough, but you do actually hit him on a 27.
Tired, and she's gonna take it out on
Yeah, for sure.
him.
Mhm. So go ahead and roll damage. And you've got your D8 on top of that because of your baby boy.
Right, yeah. Which I did not do.
Yeah, you can roll that separately. Another 3.
Woo! 3!
Totaling 12 damage on one pretty big hit, actually. Very nice as your flail kind of swings in. Fluffy joins in on your attack, kind of swiping and crushing, and you do a pretty solid amount of damage. Taking us then to Lane's turn.
Lane is going to super fucking annoyed. Is going to grab the hand that she's being grabbed with. And just mumbling on her breath, I'm so sick of people grabbing me. And I'm gonna cast chill touch.
Well, that's a basic fortitude save, as they manage to succeed. So we'll roll damage, and they will take half. Ooh, good roll. As they take half of 10 for 5 damage.
Nice.
And
And then I'm going to cast Needle of Vengeance on him and myself. Oh, never mind. I don't have enough hero points. I'm stupid because great. Cantrip. Okay. Never mind. I'm going to cast Evil Eye.
Hell yeah. And that one is a will save. You're doing it on the same target?
Yes.
Okay. They also managed to succeed that, although they don't seem to have as strong of a will. It just seems like they managed to pull something deep out of them.
All right. Well, let's probably stick that up your butt. But anyway, I'm going to go feed
There's
my
no
cat
tent
now.
pole here.
I can fix that.
Not yet.
Party just needs to start carrying around full tents just so that they can have an infinite supply of tent poles.
It's honestly really for Shang Sui. We've learned that's her favorite weapon.
Yeah, for sure.
Comedic.
Gonna feed my
I
cat
love
back.
causing people to fall off buildings
Mhm.
and get tent poles falling all over them. you
It's
know?
effective and it works.
Saki is going to start carrying an open basket of them on her
Mhm.
back so that Toto can just take them out.
No, no, no,
It's
no,
like
no,
a
no.
quiver.
Not
Yeah.
a bag of tent poles, just a bag of useless garbage.
Random
to do comedic
trash.
things with. Yeah.
You can start pulling stuff from Arla.
Mhm. we just need an exact fake replica of Shang Sui and the orb for Shang Sui to throw at people.
You know this big magic chest full of random garbage?
Yeah.
You can just need one of those.
Oh yeah. We've all had one in a house we've lived in at one point.
Yeah. Those old chests full of
Mhm.
grandma's old clothes and a random cane.
Yeah.
And some weird ornaments that you think maybe Christmas, but also
Can't
look
quite be
Jewish.
sure. Yeah.
They look like Hanukkah and
Mhm.
Christmas ornaments at the same time.
And you're like, we
somehow.
don't have any Jewish blood in our family, I don't think.
Yeah.
Where did these
Or
come
the
from?
Christian people, what is this from?
Yeah. Grandma, where'd you get this?
And then someone's 5-year-old's arts and crafts just tucked away in there too.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Okay, no.
mhm.
What a sidetrack.
What a tangent.
Speaking of random garbage, it's the enemy's turn.
Yeah, this Bogart is going to take much umbrage to the garbage comments and try to beat an unrelated person in the face with a stick. Club swinging down on you. See how that goes. Mm-mm. On the first swing, they do miss, rolling a 15. Second swing coming down, as that is going to be looking more like a 17, which is still just going to be a miss, because of would be a wider miss if you weren't off guard, but it still is a miss against V. So those two attacks are all good, and almost as in kind of frustration, they kind of bring this hunched over stance for a second before their throat expands out into the big frog sack, and they let out this deafening croak. All people within 30 feet of him who aren't boggards, which includes his allies, is going to have to make a will save, which I'll post in chat here for y'all to click.
Oof.
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 Hey,
Can
Arla.
I re-roll mine?
You do have hero points.
I gotta re-roll that. Eh?
Hey, much better.
Yay.
And I'll roll one for Lane while Lane is not presently at the table because of cat-related reasons. That would be an 11.
Unfortunate.
Mhm. Yippee! Let's and I do need to measure quickly. How far away is O'Hara? Just out of range, actually. The exact 5 feet out of range. So now our other enemies are gonna roll that. See how they do.
Oh.
Of
Fluffy
course,
probably
Fluffy
also
does
needs
need
to
to
roll.
roll as well.
Yeah.
Technically, Haro also needs to roll, but I don't really feel like Haro's going to be doing a whole lot of combat, so if he gets a condition on him for a little bit, I don't think it matters. We can just skip it for time. Okay, so Fluffy fails. As does Saki.
You're...
So that means Fluffy and Saki are both frightened as this croak lets out deafeningly loud. Lane as well, of course. And shakes you to your bones, causing you to be a little unsettled. That does take us to our lovely O'Hara, who is going to attempt to do their best. Casting Divine Lance out at the orc that currently is engaging with V and Arla. Attack. No, that's a 12. And we'll move in a little closer. That takes us to Saki's turn.
Hi. Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of let it rock because I need to get into position. So I'm going to, Saki, after hearing the sort of deafening roar, is going to run up towards Lane to try and protect her as best as possible, seeing that she is currently grabbed.
Mhm.
And is going to let out a spell strike. So I'm going to start with my halberd attack. Wha-bam!
23 hits.
Yeah! And this is with Gouging Claw. I should have mentioned it beforehand, but it is what I usually do.
It is what you usually do, so I will believe that it is what you did this time too. Tends to be your bread and butter.
In which case I will hit that as well. Just like slashing, and then go roll damage for the Gouging Claw and roll
Solid.
damage for the halberd.
Very good damage on that. Gouging solidly into her flesh. They are still standing, but they are looking quite hurt after a pretty meaty blow. And those are your actions there. Does bring us to V, back up at the top of the order.
Wow. I'm gonna try to just do it again.
Heck yeah.
I hit the wrong button. Here we go. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, 9, regardless of which one you are attempting to feint against, isn't going to be quite significant to throw them off of their guard from you.
She couldn't figure out which one she wanted. Okay, yeah. So I guess I'll just do normal strike. If I just do the normal strike, that's just the first one, right?
Yep.
I'll ask this until the day I die.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Well, that's a critical
Oh!
hit.
Let's go.
yay! For the Froggo.
All right. So hit that crit button on the right for a good 17 damage. In spite of not using a finisher, you do finish this frog off, putting a solid stab through this currently deflating like throat sac.
Oh, awful. Thank you.
Mhm.
And then do I have one more?
Yes, you do.
I would like to try to just stab at the one with the sword next to Lane if I'm close enough for that.
You are not close enough.
Then I will move closer and that will be my turn.
Alrighty, sounds good. That will take us to Shang Sui, currently within range of a orc war chief.
Yeah. Okay, I don't think I want to use any points to move though. So, I'm out of command though. Okay. Let me see. All right, I'll just use a telekinetic projectile at him and blast him.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm
First,
push.
as you cast your telekinetic projectile out in the process of you manipulating the weave in and amongst your magics, this orc is going to make a reactive strike against you.
Yes. Okay. Do I make a save?
It is an attack roll, which would, on a 17, hit you. And that will be a 13 points of damage to Shang Sui.
Ow! Oh my goodness, that's
As
huge.
this large club swings down, cracking it into the glass crystal ball that you're
Yeah.
within.
I hit the floor and kind of bounce.
Yeah. Well, complete your spell.
Okay, and then I cast a bludgeoning telekinetic projectile.
Hey, crit.
Nice.
Oh my god, guys.
Revenge.
Revenge!
And then roll damage.
For sure. And I will hit the double button here for it. As your what projectile do you fire out, and what does this look like?
After he reacts and smacks me onto the ground, I grab some of the rubble of the ground and the floor, the stones that are nearby, and angry that I've been nearly concussed as he smacked me into the ground, I charge up this rubble, crushing it closer and denser with my psychic powers, and shoot it right at his face.
Hell yeah. And just blasts a hole in his head. He collapses down to the ground. You almost feel like there might have been more fight in him if he didn't use, some of this extra speed and resilience he had left in him to hit you.
Yeah.
But because of that, he went down. Very nice. You have one action left.
I'm going to use it to cast guidance
For sure.
on. Is Lane still being grabbed? Yeah.
Yes.
Let's cast on Lane.
Alrighty. Then I will throw those effects onto Lane. We'll see how that works. And it does bring us to the Bugbear, who is the last remaining foe on this floor. Currently grappling Lane in one hand and attempting to savage her with the other, the bastard sword wielded in their other open hand. Well, I suppose it's not an open hand if it's wielding a bastard sword, is it? But they are still invigorated by their war chief's roar from before, despite them being currently a corpse on the ground. Lane is frightened from the Boggard's yell. Lane is off guard. This might not go well.
off.
A 19 to hit on the first swing,
That hits.
as that will come in on that for 16 damage. And they then will they're going to kind of go all in, realizing this isn't gonna go their way. They can hopefully at least get something done before they go down, because they see the way it's going. So let's see what all in looks like. Does it look like nothing? Does it look like something? It looks like nothing. 2 misses. As you are struck solidly in the shoulder as this bastard sword comes down on the first swing. A pretty good chunk of blood coming off as you take more than half your health and damage. But your blood kind of like flares up within you, and you manage to, in spite of their closeness to you and how like difficult it is to actually dodge, evade and the next 2 incoming strikes from like a foot away.
Nice.
And that brings us to Arla.
This is not a great position. Not for Arla, at least. Can I cleanly get up the stairs to stand behind?
It wouldn't be hard to get past V to kind of stand on the staircase, no.
Okay, we're gonna go there then.
They saved out of the bleed.
They did save out of the bleed, unfortunately.
And this time I am going to exploit vulnerability.
All right. So, you should have a button there to be able to target it. Yeah. That would be a failure, but as we all know, a failure doesn't mean that the ability doesn't work. So,
True.
yeah. Is this the same, like, necklace of ears that you brought out for the previous bugbear?
Listen, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, for sure.
And then, yeah, just gonna smack that flail at the
17
bugbear.
does hit. So go ahead, roll that damage. And even more than that, I got another extra 3 on there from your exploit vulnerability, so 10 damage total. As they go down, what does that look like?
It's almost weird because like Arlo like slides sort of past V's like I'm sorry I'm trying like and then gets up on the stairs, has the necklace still of ears, kind of just shakes it and is like, yeah, look at this, and then just whack over the top of the head with the flail.
It's almost like you're jingling keys.
Yeah, like to a toddler. Or a bunch of adults with ADHD, I can make that joke.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hi.
are those keys? Wow.
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 This is how Konnie will kill us.
This is in fact
That would
how
require
Konnie
me to be
will
able to
kill us.
lift a flail.
Unlikely, unfortunately, but we believe in you.
You got this.
Yeah, that does bring us to the end of that fight. So I'll quickly note down the XP gain from that, and I'll hand that all out at the end of the session. But give me just a second to open up a journal for that, so that I don't just lose it.
As Saki sees the bugbear go down, she would immediately put her hand to Lane and lay on hands.
Nice.
Thank you. Sorry, that was stupid of me.
Don't forget, be careful, stay behind.
It's hard when you're home spending, dude. Quick question, did someone kill my bird, or is he just deciding he doesn't want help?
He hates having HP.
Just making sure.
Me too.
Alright, it's fine.
I
Also
just
hate
shot
having
him during the
HP.
battle and hoped you wouldn't notice.
He just like looked up at the sky and went, not today, and it's just
Drop
his
dead.
heart just stopped beating.
Falls out of the sky like some sort of plastic bird. Just woo! Clunk.
Yeah.
I like the idea that if Haro gets smacked and dies, he just temporarily turns into like a plastic, like one of those Halloween decoration crows.
Yeah, for sure.
Like a
And then
styrofoam.
until I can spend the whatever I need to do to get him back.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the foes before you fallen, and laying about the room, a fairly decent splatter of various creatures' blood spilled in the main foyer. You hear the sounds of steel clattering against steel and a great number of voices coming from the dining hall just beyond.
Saki is going to move up to the door and like put her hand on the doorknob
Mhm.
and motion to the rest of the party to move up.
For sure. And I will drop us out of initiative here now. This will be needing a new one in just a second.
My child. My child is fighting. I'm gonna be careful here. I love the idea of Arla and V climbing the stairs and then immediately climbing down the stairs.
Up the stairs, down the stairs. Oh, you're right. It's on the. I went
Yeah,
further
it's
up
the
the
side
stairs.
doors.
You did.
I mean, you guys could stack up on the other
Oh,
door
I
if you
see,
wanted
I
to.
see. I thought it was one of those staircases that was like a Y that went up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you know.
Two.
Oh my god. We all saw the staircase wrong.
Mm-hmm. It's more like a T that goes up.
Yeah.
Perspective is hard.
Mm-hmm.
Who earned it? Can't confirm. I don't do that shit.
But yeah, you can group up all at one door or at two separate doors. Your preference.
I'm behind Saki.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's a safe
behaving.
place.
I guess I'll put Arla here then.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a good little witch. Don't be mad at me.
Oh God,
Oh,
what has happened?
I don't know where to go.
When what go?
I'll follow Lane just because I want to make
Oh my
sure
god,
that she survives.
bestie.
Mm-hmm.
I won't. It's alright. Don't worry. I died once. I can
That's
die
what you
again.
said in the last campaign, and you died.
Smile.
Can I drink a potion while we're here?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you've got a quick moment. If you want to drink a potion, you can totally drink a potion. So let's check
Can
that
I-
party stash. What potions are around?
I
Yeah.
have one in my
Gentlemen,
inventory,
the party
actually.
stash.
Mm.
Wait, I have one in my inventory. I have 3 in my inventory, actually.
Did you mark the ones that the lizard folk alchemist gave you in your personal inventory?
No, that was for...
That was from another
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause-
This is like what I started with.
Okay. Yeah. So go. Yeah. If you have your own personal potions, then go ahead. If you
Yeah,
brought that over.
I don't feel close enough to the party yet.
Use their potions. Goodness me. Wow. Good roll.
What I roll? Oh, nice.
Got a 16 on that. As the potion
That's
glogs
cool.
down
And
your.
it float a little bit higher as I'm a little less encumbered.
Mm-hmm.
Are potions like something you can also take in battle?
Yeah, it's just an action to glug.
Cool beans.
Don't go up the stairs.
The side doors.
I was confused. It looked like you guys were on the stairs.
They were, and then they got.
Were earlier.
Before opening this door, assuming
Mhm.
that we are going to be going into initiative after
Yes.
we open this
Yeah.
door, could I argue
Hmm.
rolling initiative with athletics as Saki like purposely tries to bust down the door as loud as possible,
Absolutely.
just to sort of like draw attention?
Yeah, you can
Hey,
roll with athletics if you want to do that.
I love
Yeah.
that.
Never mind, I want to go to the other door. Before you do that.
Yeah. Can I roll initiative with big dick energy?
Give me an explanation.
I walk in, tits out. They're all distracted.
Those are big titty energy, actually. So no, unfortunately, you can't roll with big dick energy. So sorry.
Sorry to whoever I made
Mhm.
wheeze. I just heard
What?
fuck. I heard someone just fucking wheeze. I think it was Miz.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
God, fucking crying. Evie, don't forget if you want to do your big dick move, energy move though, to say so.
Yeah,
You.
when I call for initiative. But yeah, if you
Yeah.
want to roll with the, athletics rather than perception, or stealth if you would like to do stealth or such, because you know, loud battle on the other side. You think probably they didn't notice this one happening in here through the closed doors, just because of the noise of combat that's kind of all around, hard to distinguish. But yeah, roll those now, and I can add them onto the order with the appropriate stat if I just have everyone enable on combat, which I will quickly do here. Okay, so yeah, go ahead, roll your initiative, Saki. With the athletics. 16. I should have been able to click a button to add that as. Oh no, it's already on there. Right, perfect. Then anyone else roll an initiative with your perception. Do so. If you're having another stat, let me know and tell me on it. 28's good.
I'm thinking. I don't think I really have anything
Damn,
better.
I'm getting some
A
really good rolls
cultism.
tonight.
That's fine. Oh my god! Hold on. Thank you.
Much better.
Would I roll now for the like
No.
slams open doors, or is that after we're in there?
We're rolling initiative now. So if you were to want to use your panache thing, you
Yeah.
would tell me now instead of rolling.
Yeah, I want to do that.
All right, awesome. I will make sure that you're in at the bottom of the order, and I'll
V
just
just
have
walks
to like.
in with like hot Cheetos and Starbucks.
Mhm.
She just kind of leans into the corner and is watching.
Mm,
He's like, hold on, I gotta finish this.
Lanes, Arla, and here we go on other initiatives being rolled in batches. Don't worry about
That's a lot of rolls.
Oh, guys.
And where's V in here so I can throw you down to the bottom. You will be going on initiative 7
Hey.
as the encounter begins. And first on the turn, as Saki does roll of athletics, so you get the benefit of your door slams open first, without needing to spend an action in combat with it. It is Shang Sui's turn.
Wow, okay, I can't see anyone.
Mm.
Oh, never mind, I can see a big token.
Oh yes. As the door does slam open, of course, Shang Sui can see a little through the door. Saki can see a little more as they're right in the doorway. There is a large crowd of armed people, men, women of various races, all with the sigil of the Diamond Bloods up on their arms. They're armed all with halberds and crossbows in their hands, and the group makes up probably something around like 20 people in and around. There is a lot of them, and they're fighting as a well-trained unit. Each of them probably is quite weak, but altogether, you get the feeling their training and their cooperation is not gonna be an easy match to overcome. You, as well, do make eye contact with one of the individuals engaging in combat in this room. The elven maid Himia is currently doing her best to kind of sway in between these halberd strikes coming down. In one hand, she wields a single-edged dagger with a fairly fine point, and in the other hand, laced between each of her fingertips seems to be a thin line of what seems to be like razor wire or thread that seems to be kind of snaking around. And yeah,
I love whatever my cat's just knocked over.
yeah, that was
One
fucking
second.
loud.
I bet you it's the cat. It's the supply closet. One second.
Oh my god.
They knocked over the entire supply closet.
They could. It's thin.
Question: does Unleash Psyche take an action? I forget. It's been a while.
Let me read the ability because it has been a while since you've used it. So, I just
I
need
don't
to
think I've
read.
actually used it on any of the sessions we recorded.
Yeah, you used it in the one shot that we did
Yeah.
offline. So I need to just find it on your sheet.
It's all the way in feats.
All the way in feats.
Also, how the fuck did this like giant token even fit in the door?
Well, because it's
Get in
20
here.
dudes, not one guy. That's how.
Oh, I can't see it. That's
Mm.
the problem. I can't see it.
Yeah, Unleash Psyche. When one thins a barrier between their inner mind and the outer world, one can unleash true psychic powers. However, the mind wasn't meant to tap in its full strength for long, leading to backlash once you do the Unleash Psyche. That doesn't tell me much about the ability, but it's just the flavor
Does
text
take
on
one
there.
action.
I believe it's something of an action. I know this is on elsewhere. It's just,
No, it says trigger. Your turn begins.
yeah.
Requirements are in an encounter. You cast a spell on your previous turn, and you aren't stupefied.
Okay, so yeah, if you've cast a spell on your previous turn and you're not stupefied already, then you can do it just when your turn begins for free.
Okay.
Awesome. A spell does count as like a cantrip. Those are just 0 level spells, so basically. So you can still do that, just as long as you did a cantrip last round.
Okay.
So
So, let's go in.
Mhm.
And then I unleash my psyche,
Mhm.
letting my purple pink magic.
this is
fill
the
the
first
air.
like turn of combat. So
Uh-huh.
you haven't used a spell on your previous
Oh,
turn.
does it not count our previous combat thing? Okay, never mind.
As
Not
you did walk into the room, though, you do see more as there's more revealed to you. There are 2 other individuals currently engaged in a fight. On the other side of the crowd that was described is Rorik, who is currently dressed in fairly well-made breastplate and wielding a great sword. He has a fair few wounds on him, but looks like he's holding strong, and currently seemingly picking himself up off the floor and like picking a great axe up is a familiar catfolk that you told the fortune of not mere days ago here in town.
Oh.
Wait, which cat folk? Because several of us.
Not the one you
told
met
the
on the
person-
street.
All right, cool.
The one
I
that
was like, wait, what?
the one that Shang Sui told the fortune of here in Quran.
Oh, okay.
He seems
In
to
the
have been,
alleyways, right?
Yes.
Back- yes.
It seems as though he was knocked backwards over a table and is just picking himself off the ground.
Okay, then let me cast an amped up telekinetic rend. I have 2 focus points for amp. Okay.
Nice. Yes, you do.
Then wait. Okay, I moved in thinking that I was going to do Thundering Dominance. So can I move back?
Yeah, for sure. You were kind of
Okay,
under the impression that your ability worked a little different, so that's fine.
yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let me just cast a telekinetic rend. That has a 60 feet cast range,
Mhm.
and I'm going to amp it. How do I do an amped version of this?
Let me.
Is it in roll damage? Is that where I press amp?
I'm just trying to remember exactly what the amp does.
It says in the thing there.
Oh yeah.
in the
Okay.
description.
Yeah.
Amp heightened. both types of damage increase by a d6. So when you roll damage, you should be able to add or enable a button for another d6, and if you don't, it's fine. We can just roll one separately after.
Okay.
So they
what is
will roll a fortitude save. Now they do succeed their save.
Okay.
But they are 5-foot bursts, so this is area damage, I believe. So go ahead and roll your damage.
So I add an extra, what, 1d?
It's a d6, an extra.
1d6. Okay. Of 6 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. Very nice, 6 damage. And as was mentioned, this is like area damage, so it is pretty good here against a horde type enemy. As you're in like the main dining room, so like you pick up like a bunch of like the different like tableware, the plates and such, so they just start to like spin and soar towards this crowd like chakrams.
Yes. All the chairs and the plates just crashing all
for
over
sure.
and slashing and bashing people.
As this crowd of armed guards takes a total of 16 damage. And that does take us to well, you took your movement back, so it is still an action for you left.
All right, let's cast guidance up on Saki.
Heck yeah. Delicious guidance. That will take us then to the guard squadron that is here in this group. As you hear from one voice within the crowd here call out, "Lower halberds!" as they all swing their halberds downward in a single motion, pointing towards all people that are nearby them in a fairly defensive line. Saki, make a reflex save. I'll post that in chat here.
Oh. I'm not that good at this.
Not that good at those. The other two, Himia and Rorik, do seem to succeed their saves as the halberds crash down. It is slashing damage. So Saki would take 13, while the other two would take half for 6.
That's fine.
And with that, there's another like whistle that calls up, and they reposition halberds back up at the ready and defensive. Lane, your turn.
All right. It's exactly the noise I make. I need to get into a position where I can fucking see. Cool. Great. I can see now. I'm just targeting into this pile of people. I am going to cast Phase Bolt, if I may. I believe that has range.
You may. It does have range, 30 feet.
All right. Come on, Lane. Nope. We're gonna try that again.
Ooh,
Yeah!
22. That does hit the AC, actually. All of these people are quite well armored, but that does meet the mark.
Nice. I just throw one of these it looks like I just chuck a crow into the mix for damage. Nice.
Very good.
And then I'm gonna cast Evil Eye.
Nice. First, as you do cast your first spell, your phase bolt crashing into this crowd, along with all the chairs and the tables that like swung through them earlier from Shang Sui's spell, they take some pretty good damage from that. Several of their members have fallen as they reposition, reforming up into a tighter formation. No longer making up a gargantuan space.
I'm doing my best to keep an eye out for like what looks like a smaller, younger, shittier version of Rorik.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, then I'll cast Evil Eye. DC 19 will save.
For sure. Let's see how much will 20 men have.
A lot.
A lot.
Yeah, I figured.
Well, it's more like, like 15, 14 men.
Okay. Well, that's my turn, by the way, and I'm gonna go back to nervously crocheting.
Sounds like a plan. Arla. Door's closed.
Door sure is closed. Door is going to.
Interact
Arla's going
action.
to open the door. Yeah. Whoa, people.
I love when Arla enters the room because all the lights are kind of turned down, and Arla's got her big fucking lamp, and it just suddenly gets bright.
It's so
You
good.
light up a room.
Aww.
Which is it actually lit right now?
Yeah, your token still
Okay.
has got the effect.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know what has happened there. Hold on. Oh, it was me. It was me. I figured out what it was doing. Okay. Hold on. So because Arla has not seen these people yet.
They do seem to be engaged in combat with two familiar faces.
Okay. Honestly, in which case, I think Arla's just gonna go. Pop. Was opening the door an action?
Opening the door would have been an interact action, yes.
Okay.
As you do pull up into the fight, Rorik kind of nods at you. Good of you to join us.
Just sort of nods. She does not look like super happy to be fighting a bunch of just people. Am I close enough that I could hit with a melee attack here? It's hard to tell because of the corner.
Yeah, you are. You are close enough. It's 5 feet.
Okay, in which case Arla's just gonna do that.
For sure. That's a critical hit.
Woo!
Nice.
Sheesh.
Hit that crit button. Let's go. 18 damage. Very nice. As you strike your flail in, it crumples into the chest of one of these individuals, kind of is sent careening into a few others, taking them to the ground. Still enough of them left to make up their size of token, though.
Woo! Yeah, that was the I believe that was all 3 actions.
Indeed,
so.
it was. But 18 damage on a big old swing there. Very nice.
Nice.
As that does conclude, another door at the back of the room swings open, revealing another individual that was skulking through the shadows. Another individual, in fact, that Shang Sui saw earlier. The fetchling woman with the gray hair kind of ebbs into darkness as it grew lower down her back, who was accompanying the catfolk. She's adorned in fairly decent kind of light dark metal armor and wielding a curved dagger. And as she emerges from the shadows, catching Himia off guard, she is going to make an attack at her.
No.
Oh, the pretty woman is attacking me.
Oh no.
Listen, it's fine if it were me.
And that is going to be 26 to hit for an amount of damage. And a second attack to attempt to strike again, as this is a fairly rapid, agile weapon, a dagger. Not mighty, but fast, which would be a natural 20
Yikes.
Rolling 12 damage. After which Himia is looking quite injured herself. And that will, as I will reveal them on the order, take us to Himia's turn. Who...
Fuck her up, queen!
Run, bitch, run!
who first is going to kind of take her dagger and toss it up before like swinging her fist in, but catching the dagger like mid-air in a feint, trying to catch her off guard. Is gonna roll to do that. So roll wrong token selected. Roll deception. 24.
Yes!
Catching her opponent off guard until the end of her turn. And Himia is no longer off guard. And she is. Okay. Following that, the actual attack with the dagger itself is going to be fairly effective. Striking on a 16, which hits because she's off guard.
Yes, queen.
Sneak attack for 9. And making the third action to stride away.
Good. Thank you.
And that will take us to Saki.
Need to see something real quick. I'm not actually using this yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just need to make sure that it has the trait that I'm looking for on here. It does. Perfect. Saki is going to, after seeing Himia sort of run towards her, is going to stride out in front of Himia. Use, where is it? Lay on hands on herself.
Nice.
He's healing. Just kidding. It's fine.
Wait.
Very valuable
Don't
on
steal it.
Saki.
No, that's
Yeah.
I'm being a little shit.
And then with that same energy is going to channel that into her blade with Arcane Cascade.
Very nice.
Give me one moment. My headset's unplugged, and now my headphone speakers are. There we go.
You did it. Good job. And yeah, as you kind of enter into the room, setting up as a pretty capable guard in front of Himia, she kind of breathed a sigh of relief. And, good to see a friendly face. Things are getting dicey.
It's just sort of a nod. Saki continues to look over at the assailant that entered the room.
I was bleeding from a fairly decent knife wound that was left before Himia retreated. And yeah, we move to O'Hara's turn, who is gonna stride into the room and attempt to cast a 2-action harm on the crowd as they kind of reach out in a similar motion to how they've healed you each in the past, although rather than painting wounds closed in her mind's eye and applying that to the canvas of the air, it's the opposite. She's applying wounds. A stroke of red dashes across them. As harm versus living, 2-action, fortitude save. They just succeed the save, as they will still take some damage here, but it will not be quite as much. Rolling good, however, so still kind of decent. Taking about half of the possible damage from that. That'll take us to Rorik, who is going to take his movement back, trying to focus on this catfolk who kind of bowled over backwards earlier, leaving the squadron to your capable hands, and is going to first hunt prey to mark this catfolk as his prey, and is going to make a strike with a greatsword. 27 certainly is going to hit.
Let's go.
As man swings for 19 damage, which is the amount of health that a catfolk pouncer has.
What?
So,
Huge.
as
Huge.
he nods to Arla, who's kind of re-entered the fight and landed this pretty solid hit on the crowd. He pivots, his eyes narrow, and he brings the sword down in a single strike into the kind of rising upwards to this catfolk's neck. As the next thing you see, the head has hit the ground before the body. And
No.
we go to
Man, I'm a cat man.
V. All that
Sorry, I was muted. Hi.
all that potential you foretold in your fortune, ending in a mess on the ground.
Terrible, very sad. Let me see how to get in help. Okay, I started. My token's wiggly. What's going on?
Going on. Oh my goodness.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Your token is wiggly.
Oh, I've had this happen to me before. I don't know why. It just happens sometimes.
Maybe I'm
Maybe
gonna
reset.
replace V
Okay. Oh no. Tragic, very sad.
there.
What letter is she now? Oh no.
V is still wiggly.
Let me
Try to refresh your
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah. You got this, computer. You got this. It's just like freezing on a gray screen. Let me actually reopen it.
We wait with bated breath, hoping that technology isn't completely incapable.
Okay, I logged in again, but it's still just kind of that gray
Like
enemy
loading.
looking background. Yeah. Like the behind the map
Yeah,
look.
we love to see it.
I don't know what's up.
Step 1, becoming quite incredibly wiggly. Step 2, crash.
Yeah.
Do not load.
Well, I guess just skip me. I have to go let my sister into my apartment building. So I
Oh,
guess
fair
just
enough.
skip me for now.
I
I'll
will
go
come back
next.
to your turn when
you.
you come back.
I'll be right back.
Then I need to replace them on the order anyway. So I deleted their token. There we go. They re-rolled into the correct spot on the order. Perfect. Didn't even need to do anything. So, Shangsui.
Yes. Okay, now I can unleash my psyche.
Oh yeah.
And I can go in and cast Thundering Dominance.
Mm-hmm.
So here, it has 30 feet radius. So
Nice.
if I go to here, it should hit all the enemies around, right?
Mm-hmm. Should do. And let me.
And I can
Yeah.
I can unleash
range.
Psyche and amp Thundering Dominance, right?
I do believe so, because that's just start up your turn for Unleash Psyche, so yes, you can.
Right.
and it just takes a focus point to do so.
Yes, and I have 1 focus point.
You
left.
do. So
Where do I even see where my... Oh, there.
They're down at the bottom.
Yeah, okay, got it.
And yeah, Thundering Dominance is something that you would put on a companion, so one of your allies. It's like a buff.
Oh, what? That is not what I thought this did.
It's
never
not like
mind.
directly damaging. It basically allows them to take a action called Thundering Roar, which gets stronger as the spell levels up, basically. And it
this
gives
is
them
not what I
bonuses to
thought
their
this
intimidation.
did. Never mind. Okay, let's cast... Can I undo that?
Yeah, totally.
And let's cast Phantom Pain instead. I need more... I need my spell slot back, though.
Yeah, I'll give you the spell slot back.
I thought Thundering Dominance was doing damage to enemies.
Yeah, Thundering Dominance bestows Thundering Dominance on an ally, and they can do Thundering Roar, which is damage. It's pretty good damage.
Okay.
And it lasts for a really long time. It's like a full minute buff, and they can do it every round.
Okay, then is there any point in... Oh, I guess heightened. Okay, then I... Okay. Sorry, I did not know how this worked. Okay, let's move back then. And undo that. Sorry, apparently I don't know how my spells work.
Mood.
Okay, Okay, I am close enough to cast Thundering Dominance on Arla, though.
Very nice.
So, okay, I will still unleash Psyche,
Nice.
and I will still amp up Thundering Dominance. Does that bring it to +2?
Sorry, I was wrong about the amp thing because this is a spell, not a cantrip. Amping is just for focused cantrips.
Gotcha.
So you still have your focus point for next turn, but
Okay.
Arla, well, first, what does the spell look like when you empower Arla with it?
Wait, okay, I still want to make sure. When I unleash Psyche, does that
Yes.
heighten Thunder Dominance?
Thundering Dominance heightens with like proper spell levels. So you can't you can unleash Psyche to get the benefits of that, like just from your psychic class stuff. But you
Right.
can't like psi amp it with focus points.
Gotcha. So do we get the heightened effect right now, or no?
That's just for when it's cast at higher levels than this, like third,
Okay.
fourth. When you
We get the
level up as a
bonuses.
character.
But we do get the bonuses from Unleash Psyche.
Yes. But that doesn't affect the spell level. That's a different, like, a buff on your character.
Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, but then this is a buff, so Unleash Psyche doesn't actually do anything for this, right?
Each different Unleashed Psyche has a different effect, so I just need to read into what the actual effect of yours is. Because you are Distant Grasp.
Right. I'm constantly surrounded by a visual manifestation of my psychic magic. When I cast a damaging spell, I get a status bonus to its damage equal to the double of the spell's level. But that isn't a damaging spell. And I can use actions that have this
not
psychic
a damaging spell, but
Right, so this isn't a
because it is a
damaging
spell that allows an ally to do damage through the spell, I'll apply your Unleashed Psyche damage to that.
to the Thundering Roar.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. sorry, guys.
No,
for
no.
taking the time to clarify everything.
That I'm more than happy to sit and clarify things all we need to, because I'm also learning at the same time, right? So we
All right.
are
Since
good.
Arla has all of these like trinkets that seem to disturb people, the Thundering Dominance takes the form of all of the like soldiers' worst fears, and they start swirling in a spiritual way around Arla as an illusion.
For sure. And yeah, Arla, you get a +1 status bonus to Intimidation, and once during the spell's duration, you can do a Thundering Roar, which is a will save against Shang Sui's spell's DC, and they would take anyone within 10 feet of you, or each enemy rather, would take 4d8 psychic damage and be frightened if they fail.
Oh, also I cast guidance.
Nice.
With my last action, I cast guidance on Arla.
Arla currently has guidance immunity from your previous fight.
Oh, so okay. Then let's cast on Saki.
Cool.
I already have guidance
Yeah.
on me.
What?
I haven't used it yet.
Yeah.
All right, then let's cast it on Chloe.
I've already have it.
V doesn't
Oh
have
my
it.
gosh.
I'll take it.
Okay, I'll cast on V.
Hell yeah. We found a target.
By our powers combined, we found someone that could
Yeah.
have guidance.
I was waiting. I'm like, she's gonna say me next. I haven't got a chance to use it.
I'm actually meant to, but I don't know why I said Chloe.
It's all right, Chloe.
Imagine if I ignored you and cast on Fluffy instead.
Not even in the room yet.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't mean to move that. And yeah, the thundering roar, Konnie, is just one action to do, so it's pretty free. Then that'll take us to the rest of his guard squadron, who is to do as I quickly am gonna measure out. It's a little far. Yeah, they are going to step down just a brief bit this way. And again, a call out from the center of the group comes, "Lower halberds!" As they are going to swing them down, and a basic reflex save is going to be needed to be made by Arla, Ohara, Shangsui, and Saki.
Arla's dead.
And Arla's dead.
No, Arla used a hero
Wish we
point.
used to be.
I'll use a hero point on this.
Mhm.
I don't want to take more damage than that.
I think we've been playing for long enough. We have more.
Ought to at this point, yeah.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna hero point this.
All right,
Wow, much better.
much better. No longer a critical fail. So that's nice. It does actually matter. So that Shangsui succeeds, so we'll take half damage from this effect. Everyone else gets a regular failure. As such,
Does the guidance help at all or no? Not for reflex.
it wouldn't be by enough of a differential that it
Okay.
would make a
Wouldn't
difference on
matter.
this.
Okay.
As for Shangsui, you will take 5 damage from this.
Ow.
And the rest take 10.
Oh, jeez. It's fine. We take this.
We tank. And again, positioning back up, halberds raised, ready for combat. We come back to Lane.
Hi. Sorry. Good morning. All right, I'm gonna step forward.
Lane
I'm
core.
not.
Screaming.
That's what we wake up to every morning in this house.
Let me see. I'm so torn between getting this fetchling bitch or the fucking group. I probably get focused on this bitch. I'm petty. I'm gonna cast Daze on. Oh, but casting Daze on them would be better. No, I'm gonna cast Daze on her.
Okay.
This boop.
Basic
19.
will save.
Will save.
She does fail the save.
Yes, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Take 4 damage and be stunned.
She is, in fact, stunned 1. She will lose 1 action on her next turn.
And then I'll cast Evil Eye on the group of people, the big group of people.
Heck yeah.
Again.
Basic will save. They do succeed the save.
Damn it! I really need to just cast it on her. But that's fine. All right, that's my turn. I'm staying in my doorway where it's fucking where I'm safe for now.
There's no earthquake, but who knows? Maybe in a minute, being in a doorway will be the best place.
Someone from California, I know my stuff.
Mhm.
Right?
That does bring us to Arla's turn.
Do it, Arla.
Despite the fact that she just took a hit,
Mm.
is going to actually attempt to intimidate the group, at least some of them.
Mhm.
Just gonna straight up yell, be like, "Don't throw your life away! Is this really worth it?" And gonna sort of brandish her weapon, but not swing it.
Mhm. So yeah, roll your demoralize and intimidation check. You do have a +1 bonus to this, so that might even apply automatically because you've got the effect on you.
I'm just trying to find it.
The-
Right there.
yeah, I was about to be like, wow, you'll go to this page and this page. Bah, bah, bah.
Ooh, it added the +1.
It did. A 14, unfortunately, would not manage to break the wills of these individuals. They seem resolute.
In which case, hold on.
Thundering Dominance also, or Thundering Roar also can intimidate, right?
It can. If
I was
they-
gonna
if
say,
they
in which
fail-
case she would follow it up by doing that.
Yeah.
by doing Thundering Roar.
Yeah, it's once during the spell's duration. So if you want to use it here, of course you'll get all the guys in here. And if you wanted to move up to be within 10 feet of affectionately, you could potentially get both of them. But then that would be all of your actions, right? So
Yeah. Hold on, let me just... Because I think we would probably want to keep Fluffy out of this for at least a little bit here.
Mhm.
There we go. How far away am I currently? That is... I keep using the wrong tool. Ah!
we love when you create circles instead of give me-
And then
let me-
can't figure out how to turn them off. Alright, so if I was to, just in theory,
Mm.
move properly, go here. I'm bad at spatial awareness.
Mm.
No,
It's
that didn't do
Pythagorean
anything.
theorem.
Okay, I'm gonna say that did not happen, and I'm just going to do the thundering
For sure.
roar.
Yeah, then they will be making a will save versus Shangswei's spell DC, which I believe is a 19. Is that correct?
Let's see. Where is my spell PC?
Let me
Sorry.
pop your sheet open. Spell DC is 19. Yes.
19, yes.
Perfect. They fail. So, Arla, go ahead and roll 4d8 +2 because of the unleashed psyche from Shangswei.
It's +4. It's
It's
double
twice the spell level. Fantastic. Sorry about that. Then yeah, +4. 4d8 +4.
I was paying attention to my attacks for once.
You were. 22.
My
And they are frightened because they failed to save. As well, this is a 10-foot like burst around you, a 10-foot emanation. So I believe this does trigger their weakness as well. So as you let out this thundering roar, what does it look like?
What does some of your magic look like? Like, have you?
So, like I said, it's like I took like their worst fears and turned them into like ghostly shrouds emanating around you, swirling around you.
God, so it's like the shadows sort of coalesce and they sort of like get really tight around Arla for a second, and then they just burst out and go straight through like the chests of each individual. It's like little sharp points.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, as these sharp points of thundering fear kind of blast out in this Fusro Da. Yeah, they all collapse down to the ground, halberds striking the floor, armor hitting the ground around, and defeating the group. As there is now merely a single wounded fetchling here left in the manor. Whose turn is next? Arla does have a turn left, or an action left.
Yeah, I still do. I mean, I guess Arla will move.
Hmm.
This is
It's measuring weird because you moved earlier. So
yeah.
give me a second. I can fix this. Give me stop moving around so I can just do, and it's. Let me check something here.
Nice. That was totally worth it.
Yeah, you should be able to, move within one increment now. And
Like,
yeah,
I guess there.
easy peasy. And yeah, it is her turn as looking at the looking at the cat folk from earlier collapsed down onto the ground, headless. This group of 20 other soldiers, all bleeding out on the ground, and herself being stunned, which takes one of her actions to return away, is going to stride to get the fuck out of Dodge, back through the door she emerged from, and run elsewhere into the manor. Give me just a moment to track some movement here.
I don't know if I should be concerned about her or let her go. Don't know.
And and I'm gonna not being particularly quiet.
Yeah, there was actually a room just full of like dogs that I forgot to mention. Totally, just they get her.
Yeah. As she does run away and attempt to kind of disengage from the fight, you hear that she is kind of breathing loudly as she does so. We are gonna exit initiative though, as I will take just a quick moment to again add to our EXP tracker. So
Yay!
that is another. Okay. And end encounter. As that comes up there, I don't know why I had that still pulled up. There we go, that's gone. The room is littered with bodies, naturally, as the outcome of this did just happen. Very descriptive on that one. I'm fuzzy head. But as mentioned, the room littered with bodies. You all kind of stand, take a quick breath, realizing fight's not quite over. As Himia and Rorik both are looking pretty injured. Himia, who is more nearby the rest of the group, says, more of them. They went upstairs, slipped by us with the crowd. And kind of Rorik's kind of lumbering over kind of the adrenaline of the fight, leaving him a little bit. Garrett was among them. He's upstairs with the Lord.
Okay,
And their leader.
fantastic. Please, I'm sorry, I don't have time to look over you. Please get somewhere safe.
That's our plan. Best of luck, Lady Lane. And the rest of you. Thank you.
Saki is going to nod and reach into the as far as the potions and stuff go, are they just like shared like RPG?
Yeah, for sure. It's
Inventory.
RPG
Okay.
inventory. If it's in the party stash, it is usable by who needs the potion now.
Awesome. Then, as he says that, Saki is going to nod, reach into her bag, throw a potion back, like wipe her mouth and walk out the door and towards the stairs.
Hell yeah.
Immediately.
Lane's already like, excuse me.
Yeah, drinking one of the lesser ones or the minor ones. I see lesser just pop up there. Very nice. So yeah, 2d8 plus 5. All that shit.
Why no use?
Why no use?
Why no use?
Why no use when I press use?
Maybe just click the dice button in there, and we can. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
That
There you
works.
go.
20.
Nice.
Nice.
That should be a full heal.
Huge.
Hefty.
Huge.
Hefty.
Okay, Shangsui's on the floor, rolling around.
Mhm.
She's stupefied from
That's
unleashing her
terrible.
psyche.
Oh yeah.
Arla will pick up Shung's.
Thank you. I don't think I would be able to make it up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Lane looks like as Saki passes by Lane. I need comedy to cope right now.
Mhm.
Lane looks like she's like bouncing like she physically looks like she's having to hold herself back because she's trying to obey these stay behind.
And just
Like
hold back
she's
here
holding
while I
her.
group everyone's tokens up and bring us over to the other map. Copy data
It's like
for.
she's holding the railing and like moving forward.
Mm-hmm.
Like, come on,
Legs
go.
say go, mine says no.
Saki has both hands on her halberd, but her like offhand is like lightly grabbing onto it, ready to just grab Lane if she tries to rush ahead again.
It's like right now, Lane needs one of those like children's
Baby
like
leashes.
backpack hugs. Making fun of this woman who is watching her life fall apart for the second time.
Yeah.
It's only been like 3 months for her mentally.
Perfect.
I need Art of O'Hara just standing in the middle of a group of all of us with like a bunch of baby leashes connected to all of us trying to stop us all.
For Saki, what did it do?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll just move everyone on this next map to like areas where you're not gonna touch the like teleport to other floor button.
Yeah.
Kind of similar layout to the other floor here is what I'm gonna do is like where you breached. 'Cause it's
Give me
kind
a
of
moment. I
similar.
have to nervous pee.
Yeah, great. Okay. Remove a couple things here. As Fluffy doesn't need to be on any sort of initiative. There we are.
There we go. Now I'm in Arla's hands.
Okay. And with that, make sure I'm got everything here. I think I do. Yes. Okay. Then I'm gonna move us over to the other map, and we can wait for a second. While Chloe returns from the nervous pee.
It's like a war.
It might be.
What does that mean?
You don't want to know what's going on in there.
Yeah. As you all ascend the staircase.
I'm back.
Hey,
My toes are sweating.
welcome, sweaty toes.
No. What is it with you two and feet?
You too.
You're lumped in now.
How dare? How dare the slander?
Saw the meme.
Me too.
Wayne is absolutely the one on the floor.
I made a choice.
You sure were about to be the first fight today.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And in there like I'm a goddamn tank.
A gigantic HP of 30. 18 armor class. Powerful.
All right.
Yeah. As you ascend the stairs back in the foyer, you find yourselves in front of another set of 2 doors closed. You do hear footsteps and the clashing of some steel on the other side of a door. as though there is a handful of individuals currently engaged in a battle.
Saki is going to look across the way towards Arla, make eye contact, and just count to 3.
Mhm.
3, 2, 1, and kick the door down.
Yeah, Arla's going to try to get the door open.
Rainbow Six looking ass.
I would swoon if my home was not in danger.
Yeah, as you go to breach the door, I'll take athletics initiative from Saki and Arla.
I
And-
can't roll above a 10 for initiative.
No, you
Never.
cannot.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's
that's
all
why I
right. Arla
argued,
crit fails them, so.
It's not athletic.
Do you guys just try to kick down the door and bounce off it? What's going on?
It's the second time Arla has
Mhm.
tried to break a door down and then bounced off.
Yeah. Don't worry, the door isn't locked for this one, so you're not just gonna bounce off it this time.
Fumble
Is it a
through.
pull instead of a push?
It's just that you don't, like, get a good initiative. You aren't quite as quick with kicking the door in as Saki is. It still opens the door up without taking an action in the fight. Everyone else, roll your initiative. As you kick
And
the
I
doors in.
go last.
Indeed, you do. Let me make that happen for you.
Nice.
And so I'm just gonna do. Your initiative is 1.
Yay.
Am I still stupefied?
I don't think that lasts for very long. What's the
It
duration?
lasts
on
for 2 rounds.
2 rounds? Yeah, no longer stupefied.
Okay, good.
You are
And
all
I'm
good to
out
go.
of like spells.
Mm.
So
You
that's fine.
do have 1 focus
Yeah,
point
I
left.
have 1 focus. I can do 1 focus.
Yep.
Amped spell, or 1 focus cantrip. That's
Mhm.
it.
And that's where Shang Sui burns out for the night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have been going for 3 sessions worth of fighting.
Right, it's true.
I have 1
Indeed.
more.
You got 1
spell
more
slot
in you.
left.
Mm-hmm.
And no focus points right now.
You same.
Don't it feel good to be resourceless like Arla and V right now?
I got
I
all the resources
I
I
have a
need.
resource.
Yeah.
It is life.
Exactly. These fucking meatheads over here.
Stop.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, as you two kick the doors in, you are greeted by a scene of 3 individuals facing off against Lord Kalen, who is currently facing off against them, kind of on the back foot, with a short sword in his hand. It does seem like it's a pretty decently well-made sword, but he is one man. So it's not exactly an easy fight for him. The individuals that are within the room with him are threefold. One, furthest right, and certainly the most imposing looking, is a black armor wearing individual. It's kind of got this tattered cloth running off the back of it as like decorative pieces, and a large sharpened greatsword in his 2 hands. The visor of the helm is down, and his eyes seem almost to be these empty blackened pits. Next on the line is an individual that, quite strikingly to Lane, looks very much like your good friend Rorik did in his youth, although with longer hair. It's kind of a shaggy mop on his head. He seems to be carrying some kind of old wounds from something, as there's some bandages around one of his eyes. But he is wielding a bastard sword, not unlike that of the bugbears that you fought earlier, and a
God damn
shield
it.
in his other arm. and a pretty meaty set of full plate armor is protecting him as well. The final individual on the left is a very pale-skinned individual, kind of shoulder-length black hair and a bit of a widow's peak. Their eyes are these yellow slits in their head, and they have this large staff that they're holding in one hand. Clearly look like they're focusing on the fight at hand, and have been slinging some spells, as you can tell from the arcane energy kind of around. That is the scene that we come into as these doors are kicked in. Starting at the top of the initiative is the black armored individual here, who is currently swinging down kind of at the same time that the door comes down at the Lord with the greatsword. As he swings in, rolling a 23, striking past his guard for 9 damage, managing to cut into his shoulder before the short sword manages to kind of barely push the blade away. He is then going to call out a kind of chant as the blade in his hands begins to kind of darken and become enshrouded with shadow. And he will swing in a second time. For a 29.
Jesus.
Which is a critical hit.
No.
As this enshadowed strike lands, it kind of raises the sword up, chance, and brings it back down. It clatters the short sword out of Kaelin's hands as it takes him down to one knee. And you see his eyes is kind of shadow over the same shadow that the armored individual has over his. And currently just unconscious, he collapses to the ground.
34.
As they kind of look over to the door that just opens and kind of say, "Second too late. Unfortunate for you." And that brings us to Lane's turn.
Yeah, fuck you, guy. I'm gonna... Saki, I'm so sorry. Step in here.
Oh.
It's like I'm fucking seeing. I'm sorry. It's just so I can see. And I'm going to see, I moved. It is an action to raise a shield, right?
It is an action to raise a shield, yes.
Well, I'll value my life next round.
Me going through real life.
Let's see what this is. 1 second. God, I hope this works. I'm casting Teeth to Terror on this motherfucker.
And just for also very nice, so he's gonna make a will save. He does
fail. No, he doesn't. Take my hero point. He can reroll that, please. Please. It's such a cool spell. He can't fail.
It is he does succeed the spell, or the save, but he will still take some damage from it.
Boring. I'll make sure his teeth actually fall out.
Very nice.
to get my fucking DCs up. This is ridiculous. They never work.
That was the wrong button. There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's it. That's all I got.
And for free for walking into the room, roll a perception check.
Sure. Hey, fuck it. No, I shouldn't use my hero point. I only have one.
What else are you gonna use it?
If I need to reroll a spell or something,
That's
like, fine.
Hey, 22.
Hey!
Give me a win, please.
Yeah. As you as you stepped into the room and the door was kicked in, you saw these three kind of facing off against the Lord, managing to kind of back him into a corner. And Garrett kind of had this fairly resolute look on his face right up until Lord Kellen hit the ground.
Yes, fucking dumbass.
He looks very conflicted.
I'm staring him down. I am like staring him down.
Mm-hmm. And that takes us to our mysterious wizard over here, who is going to.
Dad? Sorry. Sorry.
Me when I'm a mysterious wizard, apparently. Incline this kind of blood red staff downwards and let loose a cast of Force Barrage with 3 actions. You stealing that staff?
It's red.
Yeah, I mean it is red. Who are they gonna target with these? Because they are gonna focus fire. It's really eeny, meeny, miny, mo, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, there's 2 targets that he can really easily see right now.
Please. I volunteer as tribute.
You volunteer?
The only other one will die. I'll take.
Arla?
I don't
Arla?
think that, I mean, maybe. But,
Oh, I see where I'm at. Okay, you know, never mind. That's fine.
Wow,
Oh,
just throw
thanks.
Arla under the bus then. You said volunteer as tribute, and then you said actually Arla can get it.
Actually, envy me. Never me.
Actually, she's like almost dead anyway, so.
Yeah, she's basically on death's door. Look at her
Okay,
hair.
I need to explain. I can only see.
Yeah, you can't see through the other door.
So I
Yeah.
thought you meant Kaylin and Lane. I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
Yeah. The dice did say it would be Arla, so.
I'm sorry. Should have been weaker, maybe.
That will be 3 shots from this Force Barrage, striking Arla once in the chest, once in each of her arms, for a grand total of 11 damage.
I'm going to say, if it's alright,
Mm.
because you can complete your movement without taking another turn, right?
Yeah, I've allowed it before.
Okay,
I think
I'm gonna-
that's correct.
Step here.
And even if it's not correct, I allow it.
Yay!
You took a move action, you get your full move. You're fine. Then that does I don't think he should be having the persistent damage on a successful roll of that previous spell. Let me.
I mean,
read it.
it's fine. It's fine. It's half damage. Come on.
On success, target takes half damage
Yeah,
and no
no
persistent
persistent.
mental. Yeah.
O'Hara, who is going to cast another one of their leveled spells, as we are going to. Just quickly reading one of the spells. Yeah, is going to kind of step into the room alongside Lane here on the other end of the room and kind of look upon the situation as it's happening. Kind of, you see like a look of like, damn it, I can't like heal right now, but seeming to read the same emotion on Garrett's face that Lane does, reaches into their spell repertoire and casts Warrior's Regret.
Oh!
So he's gonna need to make a will save, which he does fail, meaning that first success at the end of its next turn takes a d8 damage per creature it intentionally damaged on that turn. And then, on a failure, as a success, except the curse damages the target at the end of each of its turns and lasts until the target spends a complete round without intentionally damaging another creature. As a scene of tragedy replays painted in his mind. And that is O'Hara's final second rank spell. Which does take us to Garrett, who who kind of looking upon the scene before him, visions of regrets filling his mind. Let's see what happens here. He kind of takes a single kind of step backwards, and like his sword point kind of starts to lower, kind of towards the ground.
Oh no, he's just regretting it because he got caught.
Kinda true.
Kinda true.
And yeah, seems to be in thought. And that will take us to Callan's first recovery check. It's a flat d20 roll.
Come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go, big man.
As Lane kind of keeps an eye out in his direction, understandably concerned. Yeah, you see he doesn't seem to like obviously regain consciousness or anything of the sort, but he does kind of, his breathing slows somewhat. Seems to steady. The blood isn't quite gushing out from his shoulder as it was before. Saki.
Oh, Saki's gonna make some space for the rest of the group.
Mm-hmm.
Saki's gonna run right next to Kaylin and draw sort of in front of her a like a line in front of her with her halberd, and cast shield, and then is going to raise her halberd sort of around, and with a spin is going to use that to do her arcane cascade.
Very nice. Love to see it. And that will take us to Shangswei.
All right. Let's see. I don't know. There's not much I can do. Yeah, I have to come through the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since telekinetic rend makes 2, can I target the wizard and the vanguard?
Certainly.
Okay. And it should be, yeah, that's within
We're
30
both
feet.
within
Okay.
30.
Right, so I move and I cast an amped telekinetic rend. Oh, it doesn't even matter. A telekinetic rend is 60.
Yeah, it's a big range.
And let's do bludgeoning.
Very nice. Then they will both make fortitude saves. Interestingly, our wizard succeeds and the vanguard fails.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. And then let's see if it's amped.
Then it's an extra d6.
An extra d6. Okay. I'm going to add that in.
It also does add a third non-overlapping space to the area.
Oh, okay.
If you would like to create a third one.
Yeah, let's hit stupid Garrett as well.
Mm-hmm. And he will roll his save, succeeding.
Oh,
Alright.
kill him, please.
So these two take half, and the armored
Nine down.
fella here will take full 9 damage. Very nice. And that is move and a cantrip, so that takes us to Arla.
Probably gonna have to take movement. That kind of like that's going over a sofa though.
It is going
Somehow.
over a sofa. You could see if you have space to walk around. If not, you can always take a jump action.
No, I'm just gonna see if I can walk around.
If you like move to a space and then continue moving from there, it does continue to track your movements.
Yeah, I gotta go through.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Absolutely, I can get there.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna move Fluffy in as well. So, here, and I will go here. And then for his second action, he is going to take the mall support benefit, and then
I feel like you're about to push this nerd into a locker.
I mean the temptation is strong, but Arla is a middle-aged woman and not a high schooler.
Damn. Could have fooled me.
Push him into a locker anyway.
Relive your glory days.
Push him into a locker with your walker. There we go.
Let's be honest here. Arla was the one getting pushed into lockers in high school.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's why she has to live up to it now. She has to get revenge.
Nah, it's too much empathy. Just gonna try and whack this guy with her flail.
For sure. 28.
Woo.
That's a critical hit.
Yes.
He's exceeded AC by 10, so hit that crit button for 16.
Plus 3 from Fluffy.
Oh yeah. Or Fluffy is a D8.
The D8. I don't know why I said.
Yeah, 3 is exploit vulnerability.
You're right.
So
Even higher.
Yeah. So 16 plus 8, because that factors into the crit as well. What does it look like?
Honestly, it's been very simple in the last, with the exception of the magic that killed that big group of people. Arla's really just kind of been smashing things.
Yeah.
And she kind of just smashes. Just like swings the flail, and the like head of it just swings directly into the head, and yeah.
Yeah. And as they kind of collapse down to the ground, a heap, this black blood starts to seep into the wood. Not red.
Ugh. I don't trust it.
Then that does take us to V. With all the swagger of 1,000 Suns going at the bottom of the initiative.
Alright,
I love that this ability works even if your opponents don't fucking see you do your cool guy thing.
He walks in with hot Cheetos and Starbucks.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Panache is all about how you feel about yourself. That feeling of
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm hot shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It is. That's true.
Alright, how much movement do I have again? Is it 30?
Because you have panache, you have 30.
30. Okay,
Or
so I will...
give me a second. I think it's actually 35 with panache because you have 30 typically. Give me a second to confirm that. Yes, it is.
Okay,
You're fast as hell.
will... Let's see, it's the... Okay.
Mm.
Let me get over here. Still don't think that's... I'm gonna just kind of finagle that. I think it was like there-ish. No, it won't let me.
Give me a second.
Okay.
35. Yeah, don't move.
Sorry.
Where are you? 35. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're good.
Cool. I will attempt stab.
Attempt stab is my favorite move. Good Pokemon move.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stab.
24. Very nice. 24 does hit, although you are a bit unnerved by how close that it was.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was very nearly deflected.
Love that token art. Okay. Do I roll damage on that?
Yeah, I mean you hit.
I don't know why I'm surprised about that. You said I did.
14. So that was with your finisher.
Yeah.
Gotcha. There we go. And no more panache for you.
And then would I have one more thing?
You do, yeah. You moved, you attacked. You got one more.
I will attempt one more stab.
Alrighty. 20 is not going to be enough to land, unfortunately, as your second strike tries to follow through, and you're deflected with the haft of this large greatsword.
That is okay. I will let that be.
It does bring us to this individual's turn, as they kind of bark out a command. Recruit, what the hell are you doing? Get in here! And go to swing up this sword after the parry in towards V, who just stabbed him in the chest.
Yeah, that's fair.
Swinging this shadowed blade in. It is 29 to hit. So not a crit on you.
Yeah.
As we are going to roll damage, as V takes 18 slashing damage.
Oh my gosh.
Please make a fortitude save, as this blade is darkened as it swings up towards you, wreathing shadow behind it.
Can I hero point that?
If you'd like to. As this shadow reefs up the sword and up into your flesh, you manage to grit your teeth and expel it from you as this almost black flame bursts from the wound rather than seeping deeper into your body.
Oof.
Oh gosh.
As this blade is now positioned high in the air above you, it is going to reverse its direction and try to swing down onto the top of your other arm.
What?
That will, fortunately for you, be a miss.
I'm in danger.
This individual is, from your reckoning as a swordwoman, far outstrips any of you individually in terms of skill. He has clearly either been on many a battlefield or received exceptional training, and if you were to fight him one-on-one, you don't think the fight would last more than maybe a few seconds in a duel.
I sniff and turn my head away. Says the
Flame.
bro just hit me only once when I also hit him only once, and then we also both missed. I think we're evenly matched, me and this awful shadow person.
Mm. You
I would
spit
so
blood
die.
out from your tooth.
Not all you got.
Hit in the heart with an arrow. Hit 1 inch to the left of your heart by an arrow. 1 HP. You missed!
Yeah, that sounds like her.
Absolutely.
Crash.
It is Lane's turn.
Alright, oh god. Right, so, excellent. Let's see.
That was a lot of words.
This motherfucker seems hard as shit to hit, and I'm a weak son of a bitch. I am going to cast a spell.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Go on.
And I think that spell should be Daze on the shadow motherfucker. Please fail.
Doug Shadowman?
Yeah.
Would you like to know what number on the D20 was rolled?
It depends on how much you feel like sleeping on the couch. No kidding. What is it?
The couch is comfortable. That was a 20 on the D20.
I'm kidding. It's not your fault. I'll get the spare sheets. No.
No, it's fine. I'll take like a pamphlet and yeah, that's all I need. Yeah, just a pamphlet,
Instead, I'm gonna
like
be
a
a
flyer,
little bit...
you know, like that's a good blanket.
Yeah. Like, let me make sure that this will actually reach him. Oh, fuck me. Sideways, left, and forward. Sorry.
I love when it's your turn. We get so much colorful dialogue.
Fly on the fucking chair.
Clipping the mic.
Why?
They've got to fail at one of these times, right?
It's gotta happen.
Why case something I cast will hit? Because at this point, I'm just gonna go in with my knife. Like, I'm done.
Throw a pillow
It's
at
gotta
him.
work at some point. Holy
Please.
shit.
Did it work? Or
Yes.
Did he roll a 20? Thank you. Vomit.
What does the spell look like when you successfully get it out?
Gosh, I don't know. Let me see here. Haro just caws, or it's called a rook when ravens do it, but that just sounds silly. He caws. Sorry. And his eyes like flare. He's got these like beady little white eyes, and just they flash, almost like lightning, like a flash of lightning, and just fill this man with just unease and discomfort and anxiety. That feeling when it's 3 a.m. and you still can't sleep and your brain won't turn off, kind of shit.
For sure, for sure.
And that's my goddamn fucking turn. I feel great.
Lane's like public speaking.
You got your period in class.
Oh my god.
That escalated so fast.
I did what I could.
That guy is a corpse, so we skip him.
Yeah.
Lame. Get on my
The
level.
camera just pans to this dead body with dead silence for a second, and then the next person.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like in Baldur's Gate. Sometimes that happens.
Let's take a look at this corpse. This is cool.
It'll just pan
What's
a
going
corpse
on here?
sometimes.
That's so funny.
Yeah, let me just quickly read this spell. Yeah, still having some leveled spells left. One that is useful that is, O'Hara is going to cast Elysian Whimsy, targeting this vanguard. So we'll see how that goes. And it is going to be a will save from our gentleman. Currently sickened, so he's worse at those than normal. And does just succeed. I'm a DC 19. Unfortunate. Which brings us in to Garrett, who is gonna kind of look in at the group and yeah, as he kind of gazes in at Kaelin on the ground, his eyes trail back up to Lane, who surely
Still glaring at him. Still glaring at him.
Yeah, who he surely has never met, but you realize has likely seen the paintings of her through the halls, seeing V and Saki at Kaelin's defense, fighting someone who's surely his commander. He raises his sword back up into a combat stance before taking a move in, stepping, rather jumping over Kaelin and swinging the blade in at his commander.
Oh! Good job. Oh no, he's gonna die.
You made good choices, but you know what? That's okay.
He's gonna die!
You made a good last choice.
As he swings the blade in, his commander's sword is primarily focused on engaging with V, but he shifts his arm, even without looking, and blocks it with this heavy blackened plate, shrugging the strike off. V, it occurs to you that you've been quite close to this guy now. He clearly hasn't been fighting with his vision this entire time. He scarcely looked at you.
Oh.
It
Okay.
almost occurs to you that perhaps he can't see.
Interesting. Okay.
And yeah, Garrett will take the raise a shield action. And that moves us to Kaelin, who is currently very unconscious and not dying. Saki.
Saki is going to spell strike. The question is, with what spell? You know what? Fuck it. We ball. We're gonna do it with Gouging Claw.
How original.
I was like, I could make him roll a reflex save. It might be a good idea. We're gonna start with this.
Let me
See how
guess,
things,
another gouging claw.
Yes, also a
Weird,
29.
really good.
29 is absolutely a hit, though. That is giant.
Let me roll damage for that, and roll damage for that.
As you swing your spell down towards him, your spell strike overflowing.
Sorry.
What does it look like?
Hey!
As Saki winds up the swing, seeing Garrett jump in front of her, she, out of sort of character, just yells, "Duck!" And as she's already committed to this swing, and brings it forward over Garrett's head and into the guy.
This shadowed individual. And your halberd's head embeds itself kind of into his midsection, and then the spell collapses in onto him. You see this black flame from the wound start to leak out before it seems to fill the suit of armor entirely, burning up to his face where V can see as he lets out a horrific scream, and the armor bursts in every direction around him, a shattering of black shrapnel and dark flames. Everyone in 10 feet of him, make a reflex save.
What?
Ooh. I'm gonna hero point that.
As he is taken by his death blaze.
Wait, am I within 10 feet?
You are not.
We're over here, babe.
Ooh, Saki.
No, I thought I was like right at the edge of the 10 feet mark.
Nah, you're good.
She is not dexterous. She is very strong and very smart.
Big girl, not fast.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That is a failure from Garrett. Kaylin, of course, cannot roll a save right now. V succeeds, but is at pretty low health. So let's see how that goes.
Fantastic, guys.
Nervous laugh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. As succeeding the save, taking half damage, V will take 11 combination of fire and piercing.
Okay.
Which does, unfortunately,
Yeah.
knock her unconscious.
Like, wait, you're at 11.
At least she's not dead yet.
Stresses
Hmm.
in party medic.
For Saki and for Garrett, 22.
We eat those.
Mm-hmm. Kaylin, of course, is within this range as well, and does take damage, unable to make a reflex save on the
I
ground.
don't know how this works in Pathfinder.
And gains the dying 1 condition again.
Fuck. Okay, at least it's not instant death. Oof. I can fix it. Maybe.
We are still in initiative as someone is
It's true.
dying.
I still
2
have an
people,
action.
in fact. You do have an action still.
After that explosion and seeing Kaylin like take the brunt of that while already down, Saki is going to quickly take a drop her weapon from two-handed to one-handed, reach to her belt and grab a potion to give to him.
Cool. Last action to draw a potion. Shangsui.
Okay, I'm confused. Are we killing Garrett or not?
No.
He did just attack his general.
Yeah, but he's also kind of a bitch.
We were
I
specifically
mean-
asked to not
We've
kill
not
him.
This child, just for clarity.
Am I able to give potions to other people or like help people up?
You can administer a potion, I believe. It does take an action to give it to someone else, and you need to draw one as an action, but you do have 3 actions, so you can move, draw a potion out, and administer it. And that's your turn.
Okay. Well, can I help? V recover?
For sure. Yeah, you've got enough movement to get up to her, so you
Okay.
can for sure move up and plop one of your potions
Ball
into her
rolls
mouth.
over to you and uncorks a potion with her psychic energy.
Glug.
And, where's my inventory?
V's just like, bye. Alright, apply healing. As V is no longer unconscious and dying.
Yay!
Still prone, but much better than was previous. Covered in light burns and shrapnel puncturing
Shangsui
into her
whispers,
a little
"Better
bit.
pay me back for this potion."
Yeah, that takes us to Arla.
It's going to And going to look at what we have in the party stash because I did not do that prior to this moment. If I could find
There
it.
is 3 minor healing potions and 3 lessers.
How bad does he look? This, the younger.
Garrett is looking wounded, certainly. Probably has about as much energy in him as Saki does currently, from just the look of him.
Because clearly Saki is getting a potion here. Okay, yeah, no, Arla is going to take one of the minor potions and basically hand it off to Garrett.
Kind of like holds up his like shield arm, kind of almost like blocking the potion. I don't deserve that.
You can either take it willingly, or I can knock you out and then make you take it.
I think that defeats the purpose, but I love the energy.
Point taken. Kind of flips his arm out and leaves his palm open to accept the potion. V is alive, so no need to make any rolls there. She can stand up, which I'm sure she probably does. And we'll remove prone. And yeah, I know Saki's got Kaylin, and V is currently still stepped away from the table, so we're gonna move to Lane.
Woo! I'm running over to everybody over this fucking pile. So Saki, you have not yet had the chance to actually give the healing potion to.
No,
Kaylin,
I have it in my hand.
Is it okay if Lane takes it from Saki's hand?
Yeah.
Take
Give me
it
that.
off this guy? No, she'll like do so like askingly, not like snatch and like pour it.
Yeah, Saki has her eyes like she's a little unfocused right now, so she'll hand it over to you when you run
Okay,
over.
cool. Then I'll administer it to.
For sure. Then yeah, roll the potion in the party stash.
Okay, I've never
So
done
it's
this
one of the
before,
lesser
so-
ones in the.
In party stash, lesser.
Click it down.
Boop.
And,
I
2d8 plus 5.
I'm just gonna roll / roll.
No, you can click 2d8 plus 5 in the chat.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Not to me. Fuck.
There. Not to you.
Wound me for 9.
I
at
destroy
26.
Lane.
I was at 26 points.
Yeah. Then yeah, as you pour the potion down his gullet, kind of wakes up with a cough, clearly feeling the effects of the blow that he took, but looking to be about as conscious as V is presently. Kind of looks over to you because you're the closest one. Says, "Oh my god, thank you. I didn't. That was all so sudden." Ugh.
Yeah. Lane is like pulling out her healer's kit and like throwing gauze around.
Kind of looks the other direction, kind of around to all of you. Thanks for going to each and every one of you. Of course, you're always going to be welcome here. Garrett, I'm glad you saw reason, boy. Kind of just looks at the ground, kind of not able to meet him in the eye. And we'll end initiative here. And as it is getting a little late for some of us, I believe, we will leave off with the conclusion of the raid on Karan having been overturned by the party.
Screaming.
Please, no! Please, stop!
I am on part 37 of the fight.
It's been so long, it feels like a goddamn shonen anime.
It's true.
To be continued on the next episode.
Mm.
I mean, we knocked
I
out like
watch
3
it.
fights today. That was pretty
Yeah.
solid.
And I will, of course, dish out the XP for the, trials and tribulations fought through on today. Maplad, of course, as always, gets to level up too when he gets experience.
So Matt Bled!
Let's go,
Yeah,
Matt Bled.
Let me actually open up my little tracker here that I had. For the first fight, we collect 60 experience. For our second, I shouldn't have applied that just yet, because now I have to select everything, because I'm very efficient.
Let's go, Matt Bled.
Let's go,
Let's go,
Maplad! For the second, is a fight worth 80 experience. For the third, and final fight of the night, it was 100. And for, of course, clearing the siege, you get an additional 50 on top. So that brings us to 290 experience gained today, which does put you at 651 out of 1,000 to your next level.
Scrumptious.
Delicious. Experience points, yes. And we'll see how the rest of the city fared in 2 weeks' time. As we're, of course, wrapping up for the night and getting on to move along, does anyone have anything to shout out before we sign off? Your tears?
Muffled sobbing.
I just found out the new Pathfinder rulebook is coming out like in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
True.
the Call of the Wild, I think it's called, right? Or
Yeah,
Howl of the
next-
Wild? Yeah.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
Yeah.
So like right after we do our next session.
Mhm.
So fun.
I'm very much excited for that. I will hopefully be... I don't know if I'll be buying this one, because it's not that much, like, mechanics that I necessarily need in it, but all of the mechanics will be available on Archives of Nethys and in here and everything, as usual, for free, shortly after the book comes out, so
Yeah.
I am
I
excited
kind of
for
want
that.
to buy it now that I'm like playing Pathfinder with you guys.
Yee.
It's very fun.
It's got some fun options in it, like a lot of fun races and some other cool stuff, some archetypes, so there is fun
Does
mechanical
it
stuff
have
in there.
turtle people?
It has Awakened Animal in it, so like if you want to play a turtle, you can literally play a turtle. That's one of the races, is Awakened Animal. So...
Okay, but maybe next time. I do like Shadows Fight.
Oh, certainly. There's like centaurs and stuff as players now, so there's a lot coming. Anyway, hope y'all guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Everyone that came along to watch, everyone that came to play, of course, is always my people that I show the most gratitude to. I literally can't run a game without players. I'm glad and proud that you didn't die.
Yeah. Just
Kinda
barely. We
easy
were
to
like running
beach.
low on every. Or I was running low on
Oh, everyone who had
magic, and
resources.
some people were running low on HP.
Yeah. Everyone that had resources had spent all of their resources by the end of this fight.
I could have taken
Everything
another
was
2
spent.
fights.
I know. Saki's just built different. You could have, he could have taken another 2 fights, but it would have been fights against goblins.
That thundering roar Carla did was super fun.
Oh,
was
that
cool.
thundering roar is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just
that's
taking out the army.
Mm-hmm.
really,
Don't
really
forget
cool.
the 5 guys.
They should have left.
yeah.
She gave them a warning.
You did.
Yeah. And they
You
didn't.
blasted them.
Well, they didn't leave. Spirit bomb. Bye, folks. Episode over. Baba Booey. Closing
Baba
words.
Booey.